All right, welcome back to TV5 News at 9. It is time now for Education Matters, and we're here with Dr. Craig Douglas calling in. Thank you so much for joining us. Dr. Douglas, how are you this morning?
Good morning, Blake. I'm well. How are you?
I'm doing great, hanging in there. Today we are talking about transitioning into the school year. Perfect timing. Of course, Dr. Douglas, parents want the start of school to just be flawless for their kids. But sometimes it can be a struggle. Other students fell into that summer slump, or they're just finding their new classes to be a little challenging. So just tell our parents watching right now, how can they be proactive to address these issues, and why is that important?
You're so right, Blake. It's an exciting time, back to school. Many schools are back in session. The remainder of the schools will likely resume session tomorrow or this week. And everyone wants everything to go perfectly right. But the truth of the matter is, sometimes, occasionally, problems or hiccups surface. And it's important for parents to be attentive to those situations. Not that they wouldn't be, but it's important that they look for clues where things might not seem right. And if in their heart of hearts they think things maybe are not right, possibly there's something out of sync. So being proactive, in my opinion, means reaching out to the school and making contact with the child's teacher, or perhaps it's a counselor or principal, someone at the school, to get their perspective, to either offer assurance that no, things are okay. Maybe you're overly worried, mom or dad, or maybe their insight that there is a situation that needs to be addressed. So being proactive and reaching out, that's the most important thing in my opinion.
Very good. Dr. Douglas, tell us the first assignments of the year. Why do they matter so much, and why should we take them seriously?
Well, the first assignments are very important, that they're completed and that they're accurate and that good habits are established right away. Blake, you and I remember probably back in our day, those study sessions are important to establish those good habits. Well, it's the same for children today. And so parents want to make sure that those first assignments are off to a good start and smooth, and that, quote, good habits are established and priorities are established. Any signs of struggle out of the gate with academics, it's wise for parents to jump on them.
Yeah.
It's important that the start of the school year go well for students, that they gain confidence, and that they not struggle. So if there is a situation with a class or a subject, something academically that's a challenge, look at options. But again, contacting the school for their advice, but perhaps some tutoring might be appropriate, or maybe a schedule change is appropriate. Something should be considered to making sure that the start of the school year is a good one. We all know when you fall behind early in academics, it's harder and harder to catch up as time passes.
Right. Yeah, and there's no doubt about that. So for our students, either have already started class or their first day is coming up, it can feel intimidating, especially when they find some struggles early on in the school year. So what message do you have for those wanting that positive school experience, but maybe are having just a little bit of a rough start?
Well, it's human nature for students to not want to appear to be in any kind of a turmoil, not to have struggles. No one wants to look foolish or look out of sync. Resist those feelings and be very candid and keep the lines of communication open with mom and dad and with the teachers, a teacher or teachers, if there's a problem, and just kind of own up to it and then address it. It's hard, especially at the beginning of the school year. As I said, everyone wants to look really cool and unruffled and and they want to be smooth and everything, but the truth of the matter is there might be a challenge or two that needs to be addressed.
Yeah.
And by encouraging students to be honest and keep the lines of communication open, the chances for success are incredibly better, in my opinion.
Very good. Dr. Douglas, these have been great pointing tips. Would you have anything else you want to add?
I just wish everyone a great 22-23 school year. It's hard to believe that we're already in the first week of September. Time will pass very quickly,
Yeah.
and I wish for success for all of our students, all grade levels, in all academic settings.
All right, Dr. Douglas, thank you for calling in. We appreciate your insight. It was very knowledgeable, and we appreciate it.
Thanks, Blake. Take care and be well.
Yes, you as well. Of course, for more information about today's topic, just check out the lifestyle page that's on our website, WNEM.com.